Hey everybody, welcome back. Here we are, learning something. Look at us. I'm safe here. I'm safe here. No one can harm me. Okay. Again, I want to couch your expectations. First off, if you haven't seen the first part, we lay a lot of groundwork for what we're doing here. So I would certainly encourage you to do so. So that you can be like, holy crap, how did he figure out how to do that? It's definitely is gonna be a saga. It's gonna be like a Niall saga. People's longhouses are going to be raised. There will be marriages, births. We're gonna run the gamut of human emotions over the course of this video, and I hope you'll stick around and join me. Hope you're enjoying a little Mario Maker play. And there's something to be said, isn't there, for watching the waves lap at an unflappable rock. Yes, in this case, I'm the unflappable rock. You're witnessing the strength of a man's psyche going up against the natural and unnatural elements of the world. If I can do it, I assure you, you can do it as well. So that's in a minute and a half. We've gotten an attempt at screen 2. You'll love to see it. You do something like this. I think you got to release that way earlier. And also, you only sprint and hold are the same button. So you really just have to release them fast enough. Or release that button, I should say. Fast enough that you're really like, you're sprinting, you're Usain Bolt, you're going fast, and they're like, skirt, and then you go fast again immediately. You can't afford to stall it for too long. Good catch, dude. Oh, if we just trusted that we could hold right there, we could get it. I really feel like we're building the level in reverse. So what do we have to do in order to get through this next tough section? We have to be better at this section. That way we can see the next section more, and then we'll have more opportunities to learn what not to do so that we can do it properly eventually. So really, if we can just get the timing as down as possible, particularly on that little weirdo jump at the end where we have to fall onto something. The faster or the more frequently we can do that, the better we're going to do at this section. It's just science. And then remember, that was our Usain Bolt strategy. So then we're going to bounce off that. You're going to hit the switch, which is going to preserve that very first shell. Oh, baby. He's learning. I mean, look, we're going to die there a lot, okay? It's a non-easy section. So prepare yourself for the fact that there's going to be a lot of comical deaths there. This ain't 1-1. This isn't Super Mario walks in a straight line, picks up 8 1-ups. And then they're like, ooh, 1 spin jump that's optional? This is spicy. You know, we're talking about, this is Neo in the Matrix, basically. If you saw this in the movie The Matrix, it would not be that weird. You would be like, when you saw Neo doing Kung Fu, if they were then like, and you can speedrun, and they put him in this level and he solved it, you would be like, my God, the man is, he's a master. Pokemon master, and I will be riding, he will be riding a brand new chapter. You know that? Remember that one? When Pokemon came out with a rap album? Might be before your time. Might be contemporaneous with your time, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you're here. Hope you're having a good day. If everything goes right, this video should go up on a Sunday. If that's the case, I hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope I came up with something to stream on Sunday. Okay, remember, this is Usain Bolt. Yeah, you gotta do Usain Bolt, but you gotta do the Caro Bonito first. You gotta bounce. It's okay. I actually feel like we've psychologically already, we made a lot of progress. Now, I think if we could at least get past the second shell throwing obstacle once, I can't believe I got that right there. That felt very shaky. If I get past the second shell throwing obstacle once, I'd be stoked. You kicked it that time, and we also lost a lot of speed. Really, I think that on some of these levels that have a similar kind of like playstyle as this, one of the only things you need to actually, you don't double bounce on that. One of the only things you need to actually do is maintain your speed, and then it's just like, you know, the buttons for throw and etc., throw and hold, and sprint are just kind of toggles. That was like super bad. I was going way too fast. Just take a deep breath. I mean, you've actually done very well up to this point. So all we need to do is not fall apart. And honestly, be easy on yourself. You know, these are hard times. These are anxiety-inducing times. You don't need to beat yourself up over, you know, your performance or lack thereof in a video game. Now that time admittedly, you were doing a good run-up, I think, and then you lost all confidence, which it's not a good idea. Now that one, I've said this many times in Mario Maker, I think you would rather just die on the first obstacle than get, you know, 30% of the way through. Now this one is truly cursed. I really do like the screen 1, to be honest. Like, I think screen 1 is, now that I've got it, I mean, this is how I always feel. Before I get it, I'm like, this is impossible. And after I get it, I'm like, this is a lot of fun. Okay, so we were a little early on that one. It's good to know. I don't know if I'll ever feel that way about Screen 2. But a man can dream. It's okay. We'll take our time. It's a little regression before the progression. You know, it happens a lot. Especially, like, you know, when I was in university and I was studying for exams, which, by the way, a lot of adults will tell you it's, like, serious business. It is. It can be. But it's not like when I remember my parents, well, my dad talking to me about university exams, it was always like, you know, the end of the world. It was Armageddon. It's not that bad. You just go to class first and then you study. You'll probably be fine. They don't design the classes so that people fail most of the time. A couple classes maybe don't operate under that procedure, but for the most part, they want you to pass, because if you pass, you give them tuition money for next semester. And also, you know, you're a good student. You got there in the first place, right? So yeah, don't freak out too hard. That's all I'm trying to say. Here we go, boys. Oh, baby. It was worth a try. I don't even think you spin jump on. Oh, but if you don't spin jump on it, you can't do anything with that. That's right. Okay. Good catch. Good catch. When I was studying for exams, I oftentimes found... Hit my head on the chocolate mountain. I oftentimes found that the day of least confidence, even while studying, was like the day before the exam. There's no way we're doing anything here, but maybe, just maybe, oh, baby, we're free. And then you take the exam and you're like, that went pretty well. Most of the time, assuming you prepared properly. And, you know, here's the thing about, like, a hard exam. If the exam's hard, then the odds are it was hard for everybody. And as a result, you got nothing to worry about. Everything here is couched in the expectation that you actually prepared. So that's what we're doing right now. It's the regression before the inevitable progression. So that was Usain, but we bolted a little too late. We really gotta... Sorry, my hands are sweaty. I can't really snap. A little embarrassing, to be honest. Can we edit that out in post, please? Dude, we almost grabbed it. Mind you, the switch I don't think got pressed, so there's something to be said there. But, yeah, and, you know, you might say, but NL, the progress is not inevitable here. It is and it isn't, is the way I choose to think about it. Why would it be inevitable? Because if I give it an infinite amount of time, if I give it an infinite amount of tries, we're going to do it. So I'm walking it through psychologically. Okay, so why would I get mad then? Well, because I expect to win faster than we're actually winning. Okay, who cares? 31 years old. I've already committed to playing some games on YouTube for a certain length of time. Laid on the sprint too much there. Laid off the sprint too much. So if it takes us 10 videos, who cares if it takes us 10 videos? It don't actually matter too much. So again, I don't think that this will do it for us at all. You think we could maybe shell jump this if we did it super well? I wouldn't try. All right. So let's focus on the positives so far. At 10 minutes into the video, I do think we've gotten a little bit more consistent at that section right there, even though we flunked it there. We've gotten a little bit more consistent, and then simultaneously, we've sort of figured out, at least we've pre-programmed the part of our brain that we know what we need to do. And we need to be faster on the bolt. Oh, that was it, dude. Okay, and then you grab the shell. You yeet it up. You throw it. You probably land on that guy. You grab the shell, yeet it up. But I think we're going to win. I think this will probably do it. I think this will be... Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. The next one. This one doesn't count. This one's busted. This one's nothing. This one's... It's crap. Can it? Okay, this one, we're doing it. It's fine. It's good, made for a good moment. If you enjoyed the moment, click the like button. If you thought the moment sucked, make sure to subscribe for more in the future. And of course, leave a comment. What's your favorite breed of dog? I'll be reading absolutely all of them later. All dogs are kings. That's my answer. We were almost there. I think we laid off the rightwards movement, which is left for you because I'm mirrored, but tag yourself. I'm mirrored. No! Where was my shell? Where did you go? My lovely dun dun dun. I wanna know. You know that one? Where did you go? Oh. And then someone in the background goes, I wanna know. Okay, hold on. Oh, that was smooth. I was not afraid on that one. It felt good. It felt confident. Don't be afraid. The bolts. You didn't hit the Koopa diaper in the right direction. You hit the Koopa diaper in the wrong direction. Like, let's be honest, it's not easy. Bouncing on shells is one thing. Making sure you bounce on the correct half of the shell, like I just did right there on my non-sponsored Herman Miller, it's not that easy. Check this out. Now dig on this. My God, he's a genius. Did you see that? We almost made it happen. I can't believe it. Okay. I'm actually, like, no matter what, I'm always happy when this happens this early in a video. No matter what, I feel like we put up good attempts and made good progress. And if we're not even making it further on the right side, if we're not making the cameraman stretch, let go of sprint too long. At least we're getting more bang for our buck on the left side. We're going through that pipe more often. Oh well. So we keep it going here. Honestly, like, I think I'm even less tiltable than I was during the Platformality 2 videos. Because in the Platformality 2 videos, I was like, I gotta play Animal Crossing, so if I don't finish the level, I gotta start from checkpoint 1. Kind of fallen out of Animal Crossing. That was just not fast enough. I've kind of fallen out of Animal Crossing for a bit, so honestly, I'm like, we could just leave the Switch on all weekend. Doesn't bother me, dude. Oh, you screwed it up, but you still probably could have made it, in my personal opinion. IMHO, you still could have made that one. Okay, good. Great. My man is bouncing. That's just a little greed. Let's be honest, a little greed came to roost there. And I didn't do enough to hold it back. I think it's... Uh-oh. Whoop! I think it's true. When we clear our mind of expectation, it is then that we can expect exaltation. How do you feel about that one? It rhymed. It rhymed, and he said it in a deep voice. Where do I sign up to buy essential oils from this guy? Worth it. Look at me. I am the cactus now. Okay, okay, okay. Up and over and to that direction, and then your crisscross will make you jump, jump, and then you're there. It's really just an incredibly complicated series of maneuvers executed perfectly. There's nothing hard about it, or whatever. Just bouncing. You've done it, but you need to actually, you're not going to believe this, you need to go slower. That was probably the purest good attempt we've had. Because I was, nothing on that one happened by accident. But we can do better. Again, stop trying to Z-jump and Z-jump. I think we gotta not even land, we just go completely over top there and keep the bounces going. Honestly, if that's the end... first off, can we acknowledge we made the cameraman stretch? He went... whoop, for the first time ever. That's big. That's big news. That's our goal. And our goal... I was too fast? How is my X on the diaper? You're supposed to bounce on the diaper. It's full of Koopa Poo Poo. Can you say that again for us, sir? It's full of Koopa Poo Poo. And yet somehow I was too fast? I don't think so. Are you crazy? I just walked over here. All right. He's jazzed. We got the adrenaline pumping. It's a rare chiral form of adrenaline. It's called serotonin adrenaline. It's not, rarely is this the case. But it's serotonin-infused adrenaline. So I'm relaxed while being pogged up. Instead of dope adrenaline, which is with a dopamine infusion. He's stretching. He's stretching. He's stretching. You can feel it. We're just teasing it open. Like an old clamshell package from Best Buy. Our fingers have been sliced all to crap, and we're like, what the hell, dude? I just wanted to buy a thermostat. You get the scissors out, it can't crack it. You get the knife out, it can't crack it. All you can do is dig little by little, and the sharp plastic's digging into your hands, and you're going, this friggin' thing, we don't even need a thermostat. I'll just get a wood stove. And then eventually you're like, you get one seam open on it. Once you get the seam open on it, you stick your hand into the opening, slice up your fingers all the crap, you're bleeding all over your new nest. But eventually, you reach in, you pull it out, and you're like, you know, you show it to your wife, and she goes, there's still batteries on the inside. And you go, I'll buy some friggin' batteries myself. Don't come in a stupid package like that. You know what I'm talking about. Those like hard... plastic packages. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm... Nowadays, everything... You didn't even take the P that time. Nowadays, everything comes in like a cardboard box, and then you open it up, and it's got like, you know... It's got some corrugated cardboard inside that you move out of the way, and you take your device out. Back in the day, everything was this weird, hard clamshell plastic. It really, I bet somebody made $1 million marketing a tool to open those. And unfortunately, he never let it become well known to the end user. Instead, he only sold it business to business. Like some sort of scumbag. But I'm bringing value to the end user. Oh, we were doing something. Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen the wall. Jon Snow. Oh, it's just When it works, it's a beautiful thing. Uh-oh, it's a beautiful thing. You jumped on the Koopa wrong. But dude, at 20 minutes, this is more progress than I expected to make. And I know that by a combination of a good attitude and, you know, solid, fluid, thoughtful play, we're gonna get where we need to go on today's episode. Maybe not the end. But we're at least, the needle has been moved, which is all you could ever ask for. I still, like, it doesn't make sense to me that the X is on top of the Koopa. Like, I feel like, then that's that one. Look, when I get frustrated in this game, I'm not shy about calling something like Apollo's fault. I mean, just because it's Apollo's fault doesn't mean the whole level gets thrown out with the bathwater. You know, there were things in Platformality too I didn't like, but overall, it's like one of my favorite levels of all time because of the incredible journey that it took me on. However, that one is not even Apollo's fault. It's either my fault or a weird kind of janky Nintendo hitbox while that thing is in motion, so... I think I stood on the cloud for a second there. That felt weird. Good stuff. Okay, you're back. Just try this jump. Have some belief in yourself. Oh, dude, we were doing something. I don't know if we were doing it right, but we were doing something in there. And the award for most consecutive bounces goes to Bear Taffy. What the heck? This thing's rigged. Okay. I'm kind of confused about where we go from there. Like, I believe that perhaps we missed a shell at some point. The fact that we... Again, what? The fact that we can do at least that part, up to that, while talking is kind of comical to me. And definitely indicative that progress has been made here. I guess we gotta wait till it stops moving in order to land on it. Maybe that's... I mean, it doesn't make physical sense, but if those are the rules of the game, then those are the rules of the game. I let go of sprint for too long. At least, you know, actionable feedback. I let go of sprint. If you let go of sprint for more than, like, half a second, it's over. Half a second is pretty lenient, so I'm not upset. If anything, there's almost like a weird feeling of being relieved when you die in this game, at least at a level like this, because you're like, oh, I get to go back to the part I understand. The fact that we're getting that consistently, don't get me wrong, that's a win. We're pogged up and ready to go. I don't know if I have yet the solution to the mystery of what we do following that point. I really, like, I was looking at it, I was like, we definitely have to bounce on the thing before the shell. I bet there's a wall. When we hit the switch. You know what? I can't describe it yet, but I've seen it in my mind's eye. There's a switch and a wall of red. I bet the shell bounces off the wall, then the switch changes, then we get to bounce off the shell. We definitely have to re-catch the blue shell there, I think, because we need something to use with it. But, like, something's happening. Something's happening here. The man has fallen into the river in Lego City, and we're figuring it out. That's way too late. We're in a new world now where 0.3 seconds is way too late. But I hope you're here. You know, I hope you're watching. Hope you're enjoying the Mario Maker today. Thanks for all the support. It's always a weird thing to say because the videos have not gone up yet. As you can tell, I'm wearing the same shirt. But I'm assuming there was support on the first video, so thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now, if you wouldn't mind clicking the like button again. If you missed the last episode, I made my pitch. We can still do it. I made my pitch. They're very important. To get exposed to a wider audience, It requires, I'm not going to call it an algorithmic massage, because that's like probably the nerdiest sentence ever said. But it requires playing the game by the algorithm standards. On Twitch, I can go live, I can entertain. And I'm not suggesting that the algorithm's screwing me, you know, in many ways. Oh, we were just not focused. The algorithm is, you know, many of you probably got here because of the algorithm in the first place. You were like, hey, I want to see someone play Isaac. Who's this bald? Well, I don't have any face cam on in Isaac episodes, but you're like, who's this guy with a decent voice? And now you're here like 4 years later, and you're like, I don't know how to leave. But on Twitch, I can go live and just do my best to entertain. On YouTube, I do feel like sometimes I gotta be like, by the way, if you enjoyed that last joke, the gods demand a sacrifice of 3,000 likes on this video. If I don't get it, they're not gonna let me see my son. I still think we're not racing anybody, you know? Why not give this a try? I don't know why that one's so hard for me, but keep in mind, that shell does not have a Koopa in it, so there's no Koopa Poopa to jump on. Otherwise, I would be interested. That's fine, it's a regression. You know, the regression for the progression, the university exams, the study, the confidence, etc., etc. The pageantry. Very good. Good catch. Scoop. It hurts. It hurts me. Good, good, good. Oh, we hit our head on the chocolate mountain. But you know what? At least our hat smells delicious. Okay, we're about 26 minutes into this one. Oh, we screwed it up, but hey, pay it forward for the next guy. We screwed it up there, but I really feel like, obviously, the odds of us beating it on this episode, pretty low. Which is good, because I'm pretty sure beating it on video is against the YouTube terms of service. Top right, by the way. But, we definitely have made spiritual and literal progress. Ooh, a little tight on that one. That's okay. Now loosen up a little bit and just do it. Can I be honest with you? I had no confidence. Mid-air, I said, what side of the turtle do I have to jump on? Like a fool. Like an idiot. Oh, we didn't do a big bounce. Okay, so just shake out the hands. It happens. Hands get a little fatigued, you know. I was telling people, like, dude, Mario Maker is not like the most physically demanding game under the sun. But it is hard on your right hand in particular. And I caution you, because people were like, that's not Mario Maker, that's just you getting old. Well, like, to some extent, maybe, but like, you shouldn't just play through the pain, or you're going to end up not being able to, you know, use your hands properly without feeling chronic pain for the rest of your life. Take it from me. I might have aged beyond my years early. I pretty much have looked like this since I was 19. But I'm telling you, this is a piece of advice you'd rather take now. It's the same, like, maybe you're listening to your loud music out there and Google or Android, your devices, telling you, hey, don't crank the music this loud. It could cause hearing damage. And you're like, yeah, whatever, Grandpa, play it loud. This kind of stuff, you know, can come back to bite you. I've mentioned it before. I used to listen to music super loudly on earbuds. I got a little tinnitus. And that was enough for me to be like, huh? That was enough for me to be like, you know what? I'm never listening loudly again. So, I would encourage you to, you know, take care of that stuff while you have the chance. No one else will do it for you. Yeah, that's Boards of Canada, sweetheart. Look it up. Look it up. Oh, okay. Not the way to do it. Okay, one more good one. I mean, the only thing that scares me here is that we have seen a large desert of spikes. And for me, I'm like, where do you go on that one? Where do you go on that? I saw that there was a little Koopa with his little Koopa butt. And I'm sure we have to grab the blue shell and yeet it forward once more. Well, I shouldn't say I'm sure. I'm confident we have to grab the blue shell and yeet it forward once more. But I still, like, just from looking at that, I'm like, I don't know how we're gonna do it. Unless maybe there's another shell I can grab onto earlier. I don't think that's out of the question, for the record. I don't. Like, there's one shell we bounced on. Like, that's a section where I'm like, I just don't know what you do. But I'll give you one more good one, because we made good progress there. That I might have to peep some outside influence for that one, because I'm just a little bit confused about the execution there. I think it's possible you could make it across that desert having two things to bounce on. One is definitely not possible. But I've learned not to underestimate Mario's jumping ability. He can go like, probably like 1.8 screens at max speed with 2 bounces. Am I supposed to be holding this? I thought not. I thought not. There you go. That's the ticket. Dude, I can't stress enough. Having like a 50% success rate on this part, I never thought we would have seen the day. And then this part is harder. But that's going to be our good try. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I think we can get another 2,200 likes on this one. If you enjoyed it, don't be fuzzled by the ask. If you liked it, you watched it, click the like button. It helps me out a great deal, and I really appreciate it. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I'll see you in the comments as well. See ya. See ya.